Hey history buffs! Today let's dive into one of the most controversial conflicts in modern history, the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War, which lasted from November 1, 1955 to April 30, 1975, was a monumental chapter in American history. Initially, the US got involved to stop the spread of communism. Remember the Cold War era? Yeah, the primary goal was to contain the influence of the Soviet Union and China. Now, why was it considered a good move? For starters, the domino theory. The belief was that if one country in Southeast Asia fell to communism, the rest would follow. The US aimed to support South Vietnam against the communist North, hoping to prevent a ripple effect across the region. This was about protecting democracy and freedom in the world. There were also economic interests at play. Southeast Asia was rich in resources and strategically important. A communist takeover could have jeopardized access to these critical resources and trade routes. So, in theory, the US involvement seemed justified. But let's be real. The Vietnam War was far from heroic. It turned out to be a catastrophic decision. Over 58,000 American soldiers lost their lives and millions of Vietnamese were killed. The war caused immense suffering and devastation. The US faced a determined and resilient enemy. The Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army used guerrilla tactics and had an intimate knowledge of the terrain. The war was fought in jungles, making it incredibly difficult and brutal. The infamous Tet Offensive of 1968 shattered the American public's confidence in the war effort. Back home, the war sparked massive protests and societal unrest. The anti-war movement gained momentum, with people questioning the government's motives and the human cost of the conflict. The war also exposed deep racial and economic inequalities, as disproportionately more African Americans and lower-income individuals were sent to fight. The psychological impact on returning soldiers was profound. Many veterans faced PTSD and society wasn't equipped to support them adequately. The war left scars that lasted a lifetime. And let's not forget the controversial use of chemical weapons like Agent Orange. This defoliant caused lasting environmental damage and health issues for both soldiers and civilians. In the end, the US withdrew, and Vietnam was reunified under communist control. The war didn't achieve its objectives, and the cost in human lives and resources was staggering. So, was the Vietnam War heroic or horrific? It's a complex and deeply emotional question. The intentions might have been rooted in noble ideas, but the execution and consequences were tragic. Thanks for watching, History Buffs. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history. Until next time, keep questioning and keep learning.